Too bad.
Dog's not gonna attack me, right?
We didn't have somebody say, oh no, that'll never work. We just did it.
Cracking my ass.
It was all in. Put your stakes in the ground, stick to your guns, stick to what you know is right. My name is Charles Waldron. I was a combat engineer officer in the Army, and I am the Pope of Coffee Town for Black Rifle Coffee Company.
So this is just what I do all day.
I grew up in southeast Missouri, middle of nowhere, right off the Mississippi River. Small town. We had a blinking stoplight. Pretty much left home when I was 16. So I had both grandfathers were in the Army and served in both theaters in World War II. My dad was in, my older brother went in. Definitely had family history. That's what led me to ultimately joining the military. Actually got a platoon right away, the Assault and Obstacle Platoon, Bravo Company, 44th Engineers. So we were the Raw Dogs. And so I got tapped to go support the 1st 503rd Infantry, which took over a combat outpost, basically a big mortar impact target range. Definitely eye-opening, changing environment. The takeaway from it was when we got back and standing up new battalion on this is what's important, this is the reality of what you're walking into, and help them be ready. So the choices for getting out was forced to. So I had injuries that weren't getting any better and surgery after surgery, and it was like, well, we can transition you to more kind of a desk job, in the Army. And I was like, no thanks, I'll go find one of those in civilian. It was tough because it was like, well, what am I gonna do? Applying for jobs, learning how to write a resume, but just that process of getting rid of your entitlement. At that time, like, no, I'm going to go back to school and delve into a career that will serve me the rest of my life, like finance. Everyone needs finance.
What were those dynamics like in the beginning? I'd essentially help you build Black Rifle Coffee to kind of what it is today. Like, you were there running numbers along with Evan to make sure that this thing keeps going.
Hey guys.
Helping Evan out, just sorting, honestly, and calculating spreadsheets with them, going half and half for both kind of customer service related stuff. Literally pulled this whole desk out of the trash can, took it down there, set it next to where the employee bathroom was.
So we throw the people we don't like in here.
And so I worked out of there, making sure that, the coffee's getting roasted. Customer service in general was a brand new skill. Shipping, receiving, purchasing.
We're good to go.
So a lot of what we did correctly is because we didn't know any better. But I think a lot of what our success hinges upon is because we didn't have somebody say, oh no, that'll never work. Oh, you can't do that. We just did it.
Are you tired of the pussification of the American man?
First big milestone was we did the video, How to Be an American, and it blew up where we had to shut the store down for 5 days. The millionth order, 2 millionth, 3 millionth, all the way to recently 10 millionth order. I sent Evan screenshots of 500 subscribers, 998 subscribers.
What's your favorite coffee?
Black Rifle.
And I remember high-fiving him over $4,000 a day, $8,000 a day, $10,000 a day. Really was starting to click with me that this is beyond just a job. Those were some early successes, even though I'm not taking paychecks at certain times so we can get more stuff, so we can then sell more things. It was all in because of the quality of the coffee and the mission.
So you're just gonna crack open your Black Rifle coffee? If I can actually get this shit open.
Going back to the very beginning of this company, Charles Waldron has been 100% chips in from the very onset of Black Rifle Coffee because he has such a passion about what he does and he cares so much about this company that you can't help but be affected by it. I cannot count the number of times that Charles has been the last person to leave the office or the first person here. I have never seen a more selfless man when it comes to this business who is just willing to give whatever is necessary in whatever role in order to make it happen and have a smile on your face the whole time that you're doing that. And that's Charles Waldron to a T.
We load up our ready drinks out of here. There's a stab a couple.
There was one guy that we screwed up and sent the wrong coffee to him. Can you send me a shipping label? So this is also an example of I don't even know how to do that. Hey man, I tell you what, I'm gonna send you what we should have. I'm gonna pack it myself to make sure it's right. Do me a favor, just donate it to your local police department or fire department. That was just off the cuff response, but it's something I thought should be done, and it's something we still do to this day.
Not today.
So what I'd like to see Black Rifle Coffee do is be an inspiration to the community. Like, hey, here's a bunch of knuckleheads that got together but had a quality product, knew the mission that they wanted to be on, and give back to the community, whether it was financially or just humor or just videos. Just know there is a community, there's lots of people out there, and there is a success story.
Bag and tag it, boys.
I told you.